Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Yes, I know I'm in a different space right now, but it'll only be for a little bit. But for today's video, I am going to be doing one eyeshadow palette with two makeup looks, and the eyeshadow palette that we are going to be using today is probably my favorite eyeshadow palette for every day. I mean, I don't usually use cool tone eyeshadows for every day, but I'm kind of into it now, I think, and I think it's very, very pretty. So we are going to be using the Colourpop That's Taupe eyeshadow palette. This is actually the first eye look, so let's get into it. Alright, let's dive into the Colourpop palette. I'm going to take the color Boa. I'm going to use a Sephora blending brush like this one. I'm just going to sweep this in the crease as the transition shade. I love this color. This one is my favorite. And with especially this palette, I don't really like to set the eye primers. I just go right into applying the shadows. I mean, I do that for all my eyeshadow looks anyway. I'm going to build it up towards the brow. Then with my Morphe M433 brush, this brush is one of my favorite brushes, I'm going to take Python, which is this shade. I'm going to apply it to the outer lash line area and then in the outer V. And the crease a little. Okay, now we're going to get into a lid shade. Now, I was kind of hesitant about using this shade, but I absolutely love it, how it turned out on this side. So I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to use Constrictor, which is this one here. It's one of my favorites now. I absolutely love it. I'm going to use that with my finger. And we're going to apply this to the lid. I'm going to start closer to the lash line and then kind of build my way up. I can dip into it again. Like I do now. Next we are going to deepen up the outer V a little bit more. So I'm going to take Bedrock, which is this shade, with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam brush. I'm just going to put this first on the outer part of the eye, kind of like in the lash, towards the lash line, and then I'm going to bring it up in the outer V, just to give more dimension to the outer part of the eye. And I like to go in with the blending brush the blending brush that we used with the transition shade, just kind of blend that area a little. You could go back into Constrictor and go over that one more time before we go into another shimmer. Now I'm going to go into my favorite shade in the palette, actually. We're going to use Slated, which is this one. And we're going to kind of apply it as like a glitter topper. So I'm just going to apply it with my finger. I'm going to build up the intensity a little. I'm only going to place this in the outer or inner third of the eye. Okay, I'm going to come back with lashes on and with mascara done, and then we can go to the second eye look. Okay, Okay, the first eye look is done. I absolutely love how it turned out. It's so pretty. So let's move on to the second eye look. With my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, I'm gonna use brush. I'm gonna use the this side. We're gonna take Pebble Beach, and we're going to use this shade as the transition shade. Okay, with the same brush, I'm going to take Boa and just soften up any of the harsh lines. I'm going to take the Sephora blending brush, and I'm going to use Rock Steady and apply this in the outer V and in the crease. I always like to take a blending brush like this one and just blend in the crease a little bit and in the outer V. I'm going to go over one more time. And with the same brush, I'm going to go on the lower lash line, kind of the outer third of the lash line, and kind of connecting it up to the crease. With my finger, I'm going to use Snake Eyes, which is the middle shade. This is one of my favorites. I think I don't like all the shades in the palette, but I really like this one. This one's so pretty. Again, I'm going to use my finger. Okay, I normally don't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to take my Sephora smudger brush, and I'm going to take, Slated, and I'm going to apply this to the inner corner. And a tiny bit, kind of like in here. And then we're going to take the Morphe M153 brush. I'm going to take this part of the brush. I'm going to go into Bedrock, and we're going, actually no, we're not going to use this brush. I'm going to use the Shani brush. This is from the 32 brush set, and we're going to use the brush number 14. Again, we're going to take Bedrock, and I'm going to stamp along the upper lash line. Ow! Poked myself in the eye. I remembered to do this Bible verse of the day. Well, anyway, let's do the Bible verse of the day. This one is Matthew 10:16. Behold, I am sending you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. And again, that was Matthew 10:16. Enjoy today's video and see you guys in the next one. Bye!